didn't know if it was going live or not.
We live.
All right.
Lord have mercy.
We good?
Help
We
today,
live?
Father. Yes, we live.
Okay. All right. Happy Monday, y'all. We back from the weekend. It is Shani and Melz, the mandatory meeting. Thank you for checking into and reporting to your mandatory meeting on this Monday.
Yeah.
Hope you had a great weekend.
Hope you had a
Uh
great weekend.
Shani looked like she getting in an interrogation room on the first 48 at this hour. look like they finna come bring you a Big Mac meal so you can tell on the whole hood.
You know what? That's probably all it would take right now is a Big Mac meal.
And you telling everything, huh?
I'm telling everything. I'm telling on everybody.
Telling on everybody. Happy Monday. How was your weekend, first off, sis? How was your weekend?
My weekend. Well, I am a track mom, so I was at the track all weekend.
Mhm.
And let me say something about this. My kids have been running track for 9 years now. They've been participating in track and field for 9 years.
Okay.
Right. And, I just don't understand how these organizations decide they're going to go into business but they don't want to do business.
Mm.
Right.
What do you mean by
So
not wanting to do business?
let me explain. We get to the track meet and you have to pay to get in. Well, first of all, you got to pay for your kids to run in the event or a throw. I have a
Okay.
thrower and I have a runner. So
Okay.
for me, having a thrower, now this was cute when they were little because all the throwing activities are in the morning.
Mhm.
Usually the first 2 days of the track meet, they're throwing. And it's early, right?
Right.
And then the little ones run early for the first few days of the track meet, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, now they are. Hey, Sean. They are older. They're teenagers. They're both in high school now. So
Okay.
the thrower still has to throw the first days in the morning. But my runner, look, she might not run. The running might not start until 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Right.
Okay.
And for the kids to participate in those events, you have to pay for them. There's an entry fee for them. No big deal. Then for the parents, the spectators, we have to pay to get into the facility. No big
Mm-hmm.
deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this is the thing. How do most people pay for stuff nowadays?
Uh, through card, mostly through card, of course.
Mainly digital. Not too many people are carrying cash, right?
Right.
Okay. So these people that set up these track events had this bright idea of, oh, we'll accept payment through Cash App. We're gonna let them pay with Cash App, or we'll
Okay.
use Zelle, right? Well, this is the thing with your personal Cash App, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can only accept so much money a day.
Right.
And let me explain to you how we show up to these events, these track meets. So when you walk up there and you in line, you probably got a cart that
Mm-hmm.
has a tent or two.
Mm-hmm.
You got a big cooler that's filled with ice and, well, for us it's ice, fruit, water. We might have Gatorade because that ain't really what we want to drink when we out there, but mainly water, watermelon, grapes, oranges, things that are going to hydrate
Right.
you. Ice is heavy. You got chairs. You might have a first aid kit. You got stuff. So you don't just walk up and say, okay, I'm going to pay to get in. You done
Right.
lugged all this stuff from your car
Oh
to get
Lord.
there. And they say, because one time they told one of the other parents, they was like, well, your card ain't working. And we just got there. Drag me, we just coming in. The card. So she said, well, Shani, can you pay ours, and then I'll give you the money back. So I'm like, okay. So I'm putting my cash app in, and it's telling me it can't take it. And I'm like, I got $30. Now I know that.
Okay.
And yes, I said $30 to get in. So
So
I finally read the message. I said, ma'am, this says that you have accepted too much money. You can't accept no more money. So what you gonna do about all these people? See, well, let's try Zell. Let's try.
What?
Let's try. Let's try.
What? Let's give it a shot. Let's give it the old. Let's give it a shot.
That gets to a point where they can't take no more of that either. And then they want to tell people, oh, well, you got to have cash. Ma'am, this whole line of people, they all got carts. They just lugged all this stuff from their car up here. And you gonna tell them they got to go put all their stuff back and go find a ATM machine in a place? I mean, it's not like everybody's from DFW. Some people came from other states. Some people, came from different places.
So let me get this straight. They double dipping, y'all. You pay to make the kids run in the event that you got to pay to go get into and go see.
And they can't accept money.
No, I'm fascinated with the part of you are paying money to go allow your child to go run into something that you then got to go pay them to go see. that part, that's the part of the concept that gets me, is that part.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay, so listen. So it's not like they getting rich. Let me break it down. But yeah, okay. Sean, $30. $30 was for 2 people. It was $15 a person to get into this track meet. But when your athlete pays, they pay for the rental. That their fee is paying for the rental of the facility, however much that costs for however many days it costs. There's insurance that's involved, so they break that up among each athlete. Now, some of these things say that they don't pay their volunteers, but I don't believe that for 1 minute. The equipment for track and field, I know that, like the timers that we have that sit on each side of the field, we gotta have it. I'm not really sure how they get the hurdles, if they got to bring their own hurdles in or if they use the ones from there. Who is that?
My bad. I was setting things up. Go ahead.
I was like, we got a guest?
No, just keep going.
And then and the equipment, like, but you know what? They raggedy on them tents because they had those kids standing out there. It is hot, and so they're organized, but they unorganized. So they'll call the kids out, by division, and have them standing there on the track in the heat, waiting for their heat to start. And it's like, no, you cover them up. They don't need to stand there for 15 minutes waiting to run their race.
So this is all day, and this is all day long.
This all day, because y'all ain't getting finished no faster. Like on the 200, the meet we did this week, I want to say they had, for the girls, it was like 25 division, because they got a 13-year-old girls, 14-year-old girls, 15, 16 girls, 17, 18 girls. It's 4 different divisions. I ain't even talking about the little kids. Carly runs 17, 18. Even though she's 16, she has to run up because her birthday is in December. When I tell you they had 25 heats and all the other heats ahead of that for the 200, and the boys was the same way, I said, no, they should have set that up. They should have had the girls running on one end, because the 200, that's the straightaway and the curve. It's the curve and the straightaway. So you can start one race, let them go, and as soon as that race finishes, start the other race on the other side so we can get out of there quicker. No, they don't be thinking.
No, it's not about getting you out there quicker. It's about bleeding you dry all day long. It's about bleeding money dry out of y'all all day long.
And then that concession stand is horrible. Like, when are y'all gonna give better options at the concession stand? They got nachos, hot dogs, and then had the nerve to have chicken fajitas. I said, oh, well, I'll try that. I'll get that, because I don't want no nachos. I don't want no chili cheese dog and Frito pie, and I don't want that. I should have took a picture that what they call the chicken fajita.
And this is at the $15 admission.
Yeah. And the chicken fajita was $10. Listen, it wasn't even flour. It wasn't the flour tortilla. It was the corn. They had the corn. You know those cheaper than the flour ones, and they just little rounds. They got some processed chicken. There's some processed chicken. It wasn't even John Souls. I could have dealt with that better. It was some processed chicken that didn't even look like it was on the grill. They just cut that stuff up, and then they put some shredded cheese on top and threw the whole thing in the microwave and said,
okay.
I said, this ain't no chicken for he. They ain't had no grilled onions, I don't even eat grilled onions and peppers. I don't even eat all of that. But I was just mad that I didn't even get it. He talking about you want to put some picante sauce on it. On what?
On what? Well, I thank the good Lord once again why I stay in my damn house. That's why I stay in my house all weekend long. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Them days is over for me. Dealing with them cheering and track events and stuff. Well, at least how did the girls do? How did the girls do after all this foolishness? After your all this foolishness with the tickets and how did the girls at least do? Did they get some medals or we get some hardware out of this?
Nah, we didn't get nobody medal. They did good. Carly's times improved, but she didn't place because I can't remember her ranking. You know, it was a lot of people in this one. Tam didn't. Nah, she didn't. But she did good. I mean, she got to on her discus. She got to. I think this time she got to 55 feet, which is that's all right. She should be throwing that maybe 90, 95. That's what she should be. Well, it's her first year throwing discus, so I mean, she did it last year one time, but she ain't really working with it. So.
Well, that was Shotty Scott's weekend summed up succinctly.
What? Yeah.
I just sat around my house all weekend long and watched everybody talk about the big movie Straw, which is the #1 movie on Netflix right now. Tyler Perry got another banger on his hands. My wife watched it though. My wife said she cried. So it was, and she even did a TikTok video on it, which shocked me. My wife never gets on TikTok.
Everybody keeps saying they cry. I'm gonna have to watch this movie and see what it's about.
Well, it's another spectacular performance from all reports from Taraji P. Henson, and also somebody y'all just got done talking to a couple of days ago. Was Sherry Shepherd was in that movie, if I'm not mistaken. So, but it's the #1 movie on Netflix. Lots of rave reviews. Of course, the He-Man Hater Men's Club is out about it. Talking about Tyler Perry movies and how they appear. Look, listen. Let me settle this debate for y'all boys once and for all. All right, you wasn't the target demographic. All right, all right. So if you upset about another Tyler Perry movie that he's shopping out to his target demo, which is black women, then just don't watch it, fam. Because the movie got the #1 because obviously men and women, children, babies, and white people and black people watched it on Netflix. So
men are upset with the movie?
Some men, the usual suspects.
What are the movie? What is the movie? What's the movie about?
It's a movie about a single black woman, the struggles of a single black woman, and I think she takes over a bank and holds people in the bank hostage.
She holds the people, and I need to watch this. And what happens?
I don't want to spill the movie. Go watch the movie. Go watch the movie. I go watch the movie. I don't know how it ends. When Carissa was watching it, my ass was literally in the bed asleep. I was in the bed asleep. I woke up and saw Taraji P on my screen, and it was like, oh, that's the Tyler Perry movie. She was like, yeah, okay. And I went downstairs and started doing something else with my life. So, but I came back over the weekend and saw that it was the #1 movie in America. People are talking about it. So a lot of folks were happy with the movie. Some, especially black women, because it relates to from what I've been hearing, it relates to the struggle that single black women deal with, with dealing with kids and stuff like that, and how the world looks down upon them and things of that nature. So
wait a minute, it is what?
I'm sorry?
Is what?
Is how the world looks down on black women, especially single black mothers. it's something that I'm quite sure you would appeal to. That's why I'm not giving you too much. You go ahead, go watch the movie. It's number one on Netflix,
Let me see.
and
I'm gonna
everybody's talking
ask.
about.
I'm gonna ask the Google. I'm asking the Google machine.
No, you won't ask the Google. You want to get the details of the movie.
I'm still gonna watch it. Like that don't stop me. It still doesn't stop me. I wanna I wanna see what they say. So
Like
Straw. Okay, a single mother navigates a series of unfortunate events, leading her down an unforeseen path where she becomes embroiled in a situation she never envisioned, finding herself at the center of suspicion in an indifferent world. Mm.
yes. So there you
Who the
go.
mama? Is Taraji P the mama?
Yeah,
I guess
Taraji is
so.
the mama. So if y'all, I want to know how the folks feel about it. Though a lot of ladies was talking about how the juicy. I seen even some fellas saying they enjoyed the movie. But like I said, I'm not my target demo. I'm not the target demo for this, so I'm good on that.
Tiana Taylor is in this. Tiana Taylor, Sinbad,
Yes.
Rockman Dunbar is in it.
Yeah, it's Tyler Perry. You know how Tyler Perry do. We make sure everybody get paid. Make sure the legends get paid.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Which is
Gwen
another.
Thurman is in this.
Like I said, you making sure the legends get paid. All the legends that we grown to love, you know, that Hollywood and used up and spit out. Tyler making sure they get in the bag. So big shout out to Tyler once again. Because one thing I have learned to stop doing over these last few years is talking down on that man and the product that he's putting out.
Well, now his stuff was, now we Tyler had to have a come to Jesus meeting with somebody, and he did pick up a few other writers to help him because I love Tyler Perry from day one. I loved him, but sometimes his movies and his plays would get to a point to where it would just you kind of be like, okay, we on the scene a little too long. We need to, move along. But yeah, I love Tyler Perry.
Yeah, and one thing I come to realize is, I get it. I know y'all probably tired of the repetitiveness of the product and what it is, but I don't hear nobody complain about 50 Cent in the videos that he's doing and the shows that he put out. He put out his drug dealer series. And things about the penitentiary.
Yeah, but his stuff flows. What's up, Dave Anderson?
It don't matter.
No, it does matter because Tyler Perry got a couple of movies where it got a little boring because he stayed on something too long.
But now I don't hear nobody.
He has a team of writers helping him. 50 has a team of writers.
But I still don't see nobody complain about that though. I don't see that though. I don't see him getting that same energy. Well, why doesn't he get the same energy for the repetitiveness of the product that he's putting out? He don't put out nothing positive.
Because y'all don't want to hear about a black woman's struggle. That's why.
Wait, what?
That's why he doesn't get it. America does not want to hear about a black woman's struggle.
Okay, I agree with that.
We are supposed to struggle.
I agree with that.
Eat poo-poo politely and smile and just deal with the cards that we are dealt and continue to be strong, even though we really want to cry when we're smiling.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I can agree with that assessment, but I think it's something more about the fact that we pick and choose our battles on these battlefields from time to time.
Exactly. And we choose to disregard the black woman.
I ain't talking about black women. I'm talking about Tyler Perry and 50 Cent and the product that they put out.
But if Tyler Perry was putting out movies about drug dealers and fast life like 50 Cent, then no one would be complaining. So let's stick to the issue. The issue is the issue. America does not want to hear about black women's struggle. They don't want to hear about black women succeeding. They don't want to hear about black women. Period.
I agree. I can agree with that assessment. I'm not.
So
I don't disagree with that. I am not going to disagree with that assessment. If that's the answer, that's the answer. I can deal with that answer. I can deal with that answer. But
I mean, I love 50. I love 50 too. I like his stuff.
Like I say, I'm not trying to knock anything that he's put out, but like I said, we're gonna have all this energy for Tyler. Let's have it for everybody, But my thing is, why have that energy at all for any of these people, especially these black-owned companies and entities that are putting our product and telling our stories, no matter if they're good or bad? You know, and let's be happy that we have this. We've complained about this for years that we don't have outlets for us to express who we truly are and tell our stories, or they get a whitewashed version of our stories. And now we have these brothers out here and ladies that are out here putting out this product and putting out this content, and we never seem to be satisfied with one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? It's never satisfaction one way or the other. It's always gonna be some complaining, some arguing about, oh well, you only put out stuff focused on these type of things and these type of things. Well, I'm happy that we just getting the story put out. I'm just having the story out there, and we have the ownership of it. Let's be more happy and celebrate that instead of complaining and pointing our targets to other real stuff than that. So, but one thing I do want to talk about is some wild stuff that we've seen over the weekend, especially here on these internets. And Shani, you know, I know you a single woman,
I am
and
very
you told
single.
and you told us that the dating scene is ridiculous out here in these streets.
Hot trash, hot trash.
It's the hottest of
trash.
garbage.
Somebody told me that they were getting a divorce over the weekend, and I was like, "You want me to call your wife and tell her, girl, listen, you better just work this out. Don't even."
Right. Because we gonna get to that in a second. I gotta get to that. I got 2 videos that's dealing with that. All right. So,
Okay.
so for all of y'all who keep talking about, you know, you ain't happy in your situation or whatever, and you won't get back out here in these streets for a hot girl summer, then I'm gonna need you to take a look at this video that's been trending on TikTok over the last couple of days. Check this out. Oh, you can't hear it? I ain't gotta turn the sound down. There it is. There, let's start all over. There it is.
Bitches now they can't even take their shoes off inside of the club because a nigga like this talking to me.
What do you mean, nigga? Like what?
I said, get the fuck out my face, right?
What do you mean?
Bitch ass nigga, get the fuck out my face.
What you mean? Like,
You hear that?
What are you talking about? What do
Yeah,
you mean,
we hear
baby?
it.
I don't know.
Nigga, you got 3.5 seconds for this high heel going in your motherfucking eye socket.
Go on my eye socket. Why would you do that?
Do you think I'm playing?
Nigga, I ain't worried about nothing, man. You talking about eye socket right now. I ain't tripping on nothing.
Okay, but if I say get out my face and you ain't got out my face, why the fuck you still in my face?
Because I'm trying to figure out why you trying to be so hostile all of a sudden.
Because I don't want to talk to you, bro. Look how close you are to me.
I just fucked up. I just walked.
You been walked up, nigga. I said get the fuck away from me 3 times.
I ain't been doing
And you're still here. You shut the fuck up and keep walking.
I was just trying to talk to you.
No, I don't want to talk to you.
Go ahead, bro.
Bye. The fuck, weirdo. Your mama, nigga. Your mama, your daddy. I can't hear what the fuck you're saying. Pussy, you're mad because you got rejected. Yeah. The fuck? Ugh, bitch, I hate coming out. I'm going the fuck back inside forever. Forever.
Is it really out there like that right now in the streets like that?
I mean, what did he do? He was just asking her about her shoes.
No, he wasn't asking her about her shoes. He was the video starts with her. I don't know if you heard the beginning parts, but he's trying to holler at her, and the girl says she don't want to talk to him, rejected his advances, but he insists on, kept trying to push and keep asking questions.
Okay, well, play the video again. Play it one more
time. I didn't X that out now. I gotta go dig it back up.
Okay, but this is my thing. If you don't want to talk to somebody, you don't have to be that disrespectful. That's
even after you said no, even after you, so if a man is up to you and you just say no, thank you, I'm good, and he's still doing that, you ain't finna get fired up like that.
No, I'm not gonna tell him I'm gonna take my shoe off and put this heel in your eye socket.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Oh, stop the cap. Stop the cap. Shani Scott saying this, the same Shani Scott. The same Shani Scott sitting here telling me that if a man sitting there, oh Lord, see, that's why I know you telling Cap your light went out.
No, that's the studio lights.
No, the lights went out. That's why because you can't. That's why your light went out. That's why your light went out.
I think that it's ridiculous to talk to another human being like that.
Even after
that was unnecessary. You done called a man you done called him all out of his name. All he was doing was trying to holler at you. He didn't call you out your name. He didn't cuss you out. He didn't
when is enough is enough.
He did not approach her sideways. So he was trying to shoot his shot. Okay. Now, if wasn't nobody out there trying to talk to her, then she'd be trying to go get a BBL or some more injections in her lips or a different lace front or different baby hairs on her head. You see what I'm saying?
That's all right.
Like,
so
you don't have to do that. It's a way to get somebody. It's a way to get somebody away from you. I'm not gonna tell somebody I'm gonna take this shoe and put it in your eye socket.
Stop the cap.
That's ridiculous. You can call it cap all you want, but that's ridiculous.
I'm calling cap on that, ladies and gentlemen, because at the end of the day, teach your sons how to deal with rejection and walk away peacefully and leave people alone. That's what the problem is.
And teach your daughters. And teach your daughters.
And teach your daughters what?
How to politely tell someone no. Because see, if he would have snatched her, then it would have been, oh well, he wasn't right for that. He shouldn't have did that. But and then on the same token, if he would have pulled a wad of money out and said, well, you know what, baby girl, I'll get you a new pair of shoes.
But how you know that's not? But how you know that's her character? But how do you know that's her character?
Because of the way she's sitting there acting. That's
you don't know that. You don't know that. Maybe maybe that was a resort. Her means of last resort was to put this on camera so everybody could see. Because I know this for a fact. Some of these boys out here can't handle rejection, and this is how they do. And they end up turning violent.
And that's fine that they can't handle rejection. But
even if you said,
can I
go
finish?
Go ahead.
He did not.
Look. Now, do you see that? You see how that? Now you see that?
Can I finish? But you won't let me finish. Like every time I say 2 words, you start talking over me.
That's just how that dude was doing.
And the bottom line is, he didn't approach her sideways. Now, if he came up to her and said something disrespectful, then I can understand all that. But she had a stank attitude in saying no.
Maybe, how do you know you didn't say no thank you from the start of that video? Before that video even started.
Play the video.
I don't have the clip no more. Let me get it. Let me go find it.
Because what we saw was what we saw. She was sitting out there talking about her feet was hurting. And you mad because the man done said hi. He thinks you're attractive. You ain't have to call him all them names. That didn't have to happen. I don't.
Yes, it does have to happen if somebody's constantly pressing you. And after you've been respectful. After you've been respectful, and you may have been respectful and said, yeah, but like I said, I've known this for a fact. I've seen this in club in live time. Dudes are like this. There are a generation of dudes who act like this, who act like they can't handle rejection. Even if you are nice and responsible. But I'm just shocked that you would say, like I said, but I just showed an example of how if I kept pressing on, you would get annoyed.
Yeah,
if I keep pressing, if I keep trying to press and force my point.
Because number one, you telling me what I would do, and you don't know what I would do.
I didn't say that you would do anything.
No, you done set up and tell me I'm a liar. You're calling me cap.
I said cap. I call cap.
And what that mean?
I call cap.
And then I couldn't finish my statement. It's God dog.
Yeah, because I'm giving you an example of how it would end up.
But did I call you a whole bunch of names? I just got a little bit more aggressive with my tone. That's it. I ain't call you out your name.
I got it. Hang on 1 second. Let me get it. I got the video right here. Is it up?
Bitch ass nigga, get the fuck out my face. Bitches now they.
Let me run it back.
Bitches now.
You ready?
Bitches now they can't even take their shoes off inside of the club because a nigga like this talking to me.
What do you mean, nigga? I see it on Instagram, but I can't.
What do you mean? Bitch ass nigga, get the fuck out my face.
Now stop right there. Pause.
Hold on.
Nigga, you got 3 points.
Now go back.
Because now they can't even take their shoes off inside of the club because a nigga like this talking to me.
What do you mean, nigga like what?
I said get the fuck out my face, right?
What do you mean?
Bitch ass nigga, get the fuck out my face.
Now see that right there. That's unnecessary. No,
that's very necessary.
That's unnecessary. I wouldn't encourage Carly or Tamron to handle something like that.
How would you encourage them to handle a dude that's constantly pushing on them?
Okay, if he keeps trying to talk to you and you don't want to talk to him, get up and move. Walk away. But you ain't got to call that person out their name like that. Because when she said that, if he would have swung on her, then everybody would be like, he was wrong for doing that, which he would be wrong. I'm not saying that he's right, but if that's his reaction, because that was her reaction to this man just trying to, holler at her. She the one who got on the camera and stuff. She started out cussing at him. So it's like, just, you ain't got to treat nobody like that.
And you ain't got, and learn how to leave people alone if they say no. No means walk the hell away. Walk the hell away. The girl ain't got any interest in you. Walk the hell away. Walk the hell away. Because I have no issue with this whatsoever. Because you are acting like a clown at this point. What's wrong with just what? Let's just why? What's wrong with just saying no, taking the no and walking away? That's why I say you gotta teach your father your sons to handle rejection better. Because these are the dudes who end up getting violent over rejection. These are the same dudes. And sometimes the only way to respond to that is with that kind of action, in my opinion. If that's the energy that they keep giving you, give it back. They're like, leave me alone, dog. Like, leave me alone, seriously.
Leave me alone. Not cussing nobody out. Not resorting to calling somebody names. And that's what I'm talking about. If she would have said, look, man, I done already told you. Because I would say something like that, like, look, man, look, I done said I'm not interested. What's the problem? I would have, but I wouldn't have got to calling him no BAN and all that. Oh, Lord.
Now on the flip side, since y'all won't be outside,
what is this?
Yeah, let's go to the pursuit of let's talk about being inside. What's going on inside?
And she makes more money than me, so I mean, if I was to get a good job tomorrow, I'd be gone just like that. With a woman I really want. But I can't afford the woman I want, so I gotta settle for her. Literally. If we're being honest, I think I'm doing her a favor. Because she got low self-esteem anyway, and she bad built, so she should be lucky that I'm with her, if that makes sense. So I don't feel guilty about it, but I mean, some gotta give, because I can't keep doing this. Like, I can be with somebody I really want, but I refuse to do more, I'm kind of comfortable with being nothing. Bro, I've been sitting in this car for about 2 hours now because I refuse to go inside and be with my wife. Like, I hate her that much. The only reason why I'm with her is because I'm broke and I don't have nowhere else to go. Like, I can't afford the rent on my own. And she makes more money than me, so
I'm dying. And the only reason why I'm with
if I was to get a good job tomorrow,
that's terrible. That is terrible. That's awful.
D called the girl bad built.
but he married her. He married her. So I don't.
To this day.
Wait, I'm sorry. That video when he said, "I hate my wife," I died. I instantly died. What? Because man, listen. Why for starters, why you coming to us with it?
No, you can come in. Bink is here.
What up, Bink?
What's up, Big Melz? Y'all recording?
We live. So say hi to everybody again.
Man, what up, Bink, man?
I wish he could hear it. Play this video for me. Here.
Bink, you want to?
Yeah, a little bit.
You want to see this video we talking about?
Ooh, these headphones feel good.
Play the video.
Hang on, let me get it up here. Hang on, Bink. We want you to get your thoughts and opinion on this one real quick.
Okay.
Oh shit! Come on, there we go. There we go.
You can't be throwing the videos away.
I don't be throwing them away. I still got them. There it is.
2 hours now.
Let's get
because I refuse to go inside and be with my wife. Like, I hate her that much. The only reason why I'm with her is because I'm broke
it's still,
and I don't have nowhere else to go. Like, I can't afford the rent on my own. And she makes more money than me.
Okay.
So
Follow me at DJ
I mean,
Big Big. Yeah.
if I was to
Yeah,
get a
go
good
follow
job
that man right now.
tomorrow,
I ain't go follow Big Big.
I'd be gone just like
Oh
that.
yeah, follow us on the podcast.
With a woman I really want,
Follow us.
but I can't afford the woman I want, so I got to settle for her. Literally. If we're being honest, I think I'm doing her a favor because she got low self-esteem anyway, and she bad built, so she should be lucky that I'm with her, if that makes sense. So I don't feel guilty about it, but I mean, you know, some gotta give because I can't keep doing this.
Doing what?
Like I could be with somebody I really want, but I refuse to do more. You know, I'm kind of comfortable with being nothing, bro. I've been sitting in this car for about 2 hours now because I refuse to go inside and be with my wife.
Ooh.
Like I hate her that much. The only reason why I'm with her is because I'm broke and I don't have nowhere else to go. Like I can't afford the rent on my own, and she makes more money than me. So, I mean, if I was to get a good job tomorrow, I'd be gone just like that. With a woman I really want.
Oh, man. Boy, let me tell you something, bro.
Look, Big, we was asking,
Man.
you want to be outside or be inside? Pick a choice. Which one you
Hey.
choose?
I gotta be inside, but bro, if you out there like that, it must be bad.
It's bad.
Yeah, he say he was sitting in the car for 2 hours.
2 hours, not one, not 90 minutes, 2 whole ass hours.
It looked like he was sweating too. It looked like he was in the car sweating.
It was hot. Play that other one for him.
Oh my God,
that's a bad feeling, bro.
Oh,
Because
I don't know.
got a daughter and a son. So play
Okay,
that
Big.
other one.
Okay, Big. We got. I got another one here for you. You do have a daughter too. I don't have a daughter, so you know.
You don't have what?
I don't have a daughter, so I don't. My viewpoint may be different. I have sons,
Yeah.
so
okay.
I'm just prefacing this video for you. So before we play it, so you can see it. All right, here we go.
Bitches nowadays can't even take their shoes off inside of the club because a nigga like this talking to me.
What do you mean, nigga? Like what?
I said, get the fuck out my face, right?
What do you mean?
Bitch ass nigga, get the fuck out my face.
What you mean? Like, I'm bumped. What are you talking about? What do you mean, baby? I don't know.
Nigga, you got 3.5 seconds for this high heel going in your motherfucking eye socket.
Go on my eye socket. Why would you do that?
Do you think I'm playing?
Nigga, I ain't worried about nothing, man. You talking about eye socket? I ain't tripping on nothing.
Okay, but if I say get out my face and you ain't got out my face, why the fuck you still in my face?
Because I'm trying to figure out why you trying to be so hostile all this shit.
Because I don't want to talk to you, bro. Look how close you are to me.
I just walked up. I just walked.
You been walked up, nigga. I said get the fuck away from me 3 times.
I ain't been doing
And you're still here. Just shut the fuck up and keep walking.
I was just trying to talk to you.
No, I don't want to talk to you. Bye. The fuck, weirdo. Your mama, nigga. Your mama, your daddy. I can't hear what the fuck you're saying. Pussy, you're mad because you got rejected. Yeah. The fuck? Ugh, bitch, I hate coming out. I'm going the fuck back inside forever. Forever. Fuck.
She just ain't met the right one. So let me tell you something. Like that was she was kind of disrespecting him. But DTM doing too much.
Okay.
She's playing for the cameras. That's all.
Okay.
I wish
Okay.
I would see my daughter online like that. It's a wonder, and I shouldn't say this. I shouldn't say this.
So say it. Say it.
I shouldn't say this.
Let me ask you this. Let me preface you this. Even
No,
if this
let
man.
him say it. Let
Okay.
him say what he gonna
Nah,
say,
'cause-
then ask.
Okay, go.
I'm just surprised old boy didn't do something else.
That's what I'm saying.
But
She was inviting.
See, that's that bullshit.
I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not saying that it's right. I thank God that he didn't do nothing else, but I'm just saying the tone, the conversation, the humiliation, because she was, humiliating him in front of all these people. You saw the likes; it was 414,000 people looking at that, loving it, agging it on.
I love it.
And she shouldn't have, again, everybody entitled to their own way. It's probably her social media page, whatever. But
Everybody's also entitled to leave people alone and handle rejection better. Learn how to leave people alone. Like I say, if that was your daughter and that dude just kept pressing upon your daughter like that, how would you feel?
But you know what? He didn't uninvited
It don't
himself.
matter. It don't matter. It don't matter how nice you say it.
He was just trying
As
to
how pleasant it is. Just take your no and move on.
Yeah, okay, I feel you a little bit on that.
He
but
was annoying, but he
Yeah.
didn't do
Okay,
nothing
then.
disrespectful. He didn't cross
he
no
didn't do nothing
lines.
out there to be
He
like, hey,
didn't
bro, you
touch
was wrong.
her.
He didn't do that.
He was just
You know.
trying to holler.
And she
so,
said she was gonna put his heels in his face, like
that
you
part.
You know. So that's why I was
Hey.
like, man, I hope she don't do that because he'll have to retaliate, maybe.
Yes.
Y'all, yeah.
She was out of line. She should.
Well, like I said, keep that same energy when they're pressing on you like that. Hey, they don't want to leave you alone. Let me know if y'all gonna have that same energy when somebody's on your back like that.
So here's another thing. So we put I got a daughter. So as a dad, I'm telling you, it was a part of me hoping that he didn't go another direction. And she was inviting that type of behavior to come back on her, in my opinion. Because we so used to seeing people going off and hitting people anyway. So we so desensitized to what we thought was coming, we kind of expected it, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes that's
you
sad.
can't just be out
It's
here
very sad.
talking
sad.
to nobody. You can't just be out here talking to nobody like that. He didn't invite her to talk to him like that. Was he annoying? Yeah, he was annoying.
Yeah.
But to be handling him like that, I'm like, I hope she got a pistol on her, because that's the only thing that's gonna get him off of her.
Especially says she's gonna put his shoe in his eye. Oh man.
I fully agree. When somebody don't want to back the hell up off of you, do what you can to get them to back the hell up off of you. That's the society that's how I'm going with. I'm not going with this just try to be respectful as possible. I'm giving you one or two chances respectfully to back the F up and leave me alone. So, but like I said, we don't know how the video started. We don't know. Like I said,
we don't know how it started.
We don't know how that started.
But you would agree that she playing for the camera, though. I will say
no doubt. Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Camera.
No doubt.
Yeah,
I don't agree with that. That I agree with. Now, as far as hamming it up and being all that extra and getting loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, I still agree with the concept of, if you are on me and I don't want you on me, I'm going to respectfully tell you a couple of times to back up off of me. But after that, it's all no holds barred at that point, because then we can get busy. Because now I'm going to invite violence. Now we can invite violence. Violence is going to come into play. So that's why I said, I have no problem. That's why so many people like that video. Because that's something women deal with. I would think women would be like, nah, this happens regularly and it invites violence. Even because we've seen instances where women have been victims of violence.
Yeah.
When it comes to dudes rejecting them. We've seen women get killed just because they told a nigga no. So just, even respectfully. So at the same time, no, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. I would want that if I saw that happening to you in the club, Shani, I would step in, to be honest with you. I will let you get your chance to respectfully say what you got to say, but I know if it goes down, we may have to go down. Back up off my sis. She said no. That's enough. Carry on with your day, sir. So
that's crazy.
But the wedding, the wife videos got me tripped out though.
Yeah, that's bad. Oh my God. That's bad.
And I give the man perspective on that, big as I
mean, just to be sitting there contemplating, man, if you're going in the crib or not. Now, we all have arguments, we all have thoughts, we all have actions, and we all kind of go down that road at some point. I'm talking about both parties. I ain't about to go in here and deal with this shit. I'm going down the street. I get that. But this dude, his face, his vernacular, his choice of words, the look on his face. And him sitting down. Let me tell you how serious it is. I don't know if you caught this, and I'm not claiming to be no comedian.
Right.
But he's still sitting in the car with his seatbelt on. Think about that.
I be sitting like that.
Think about that.
I didn't even peep that.
Yeah,
I didn't even peep that.
He didn't get out and do this. You know what? No, he was just sitting there like.
He stayed strapped in.
That tells a lot of his situation when he go in that house.
He said he's still strapped in.
Yeah, that's funny, but that's sad too. So
it's sad, but I mean,
shout out, homie.
What? Just I get what he's saying though. He was like, I'm too broke to leave.
Hey, I get it, man. Damn.
Hey, that's why I say you sometimes you gotta suck it up and accept the consequences of your actions, especially with him, because he called that girl bad built. And what you say, Shani, he married.
Boy, he called her bad built.
Yeah,
I'm
he
like,
married her, though.
dang,
Damn.
you married to her? You married to her?
Yeah, I knew.
But I think if I married somebody that was bad built and they ticked me off, they hit the right button, that'd come out of my mouth too.
Well, you was married once. Did you ever feel that way at any point in your marriage, Shani? Did you ever feel that way? Like, did you sit in the car for 2 hours and contemplate that same?
Plenty of times.
Here come the stories. Here come the stories.
Plenty of times. It was plenty of times that I sat in the car and was like, oh, I don't feel like going in. I don't want to go in here. Lord, I don't want to go in this house. Why I sit in the car? I sit in the car now with you. I be on the phone with you, sitting in the car for an hour.
Yeah.
You still outside? Yeah, I ain't went in. I don't feel like cause when I hit that door, and I love my kids, but I know as soon as I go through the door, it's mommy. I'm like, oh, can mommy have a break?
Now, like I say, take me back to the marriage days, though. Like, what was the what? Because in my, I keep it 100 with you. My 20 plus years of marriage, I've never had that feeling. I've never had that feeling where I had to I feel like I don't want to go up in here and deal with this woman and stuff like that. Because
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Because I was gonna say, because when push really came to shove and things was getting that way, she bounced on my ass. She left. So
well, maybe she was having that feeling that maybe it was going the other way. I know if I didn't sit in the driveway, then I would just be driving around. I'd just be wasting gas, just driving in circles around the Metroplex.
And doing what? I'm trying to get into that psyche. Like what?
Because some stuff you just don't even want to deal with. And then you don't feel like it's enough going on. Like today will probably be a day I'll get home. I know we got some stuff to do. We supposed to go to the track. I got to take the girls to the track, do some stuff with them. But it's some other stuff going on that I'm dealing with that it's like, okay, I don't really feel like dealing with this because I'm dealing with this. And my kids are not, they're not their dad. You know what I mean? Their dad were married. So it's a different relationship. But I know for me, I just be like, nah, I need a minute. Let me have a minute. Now I go to the gym. Like today, I'll probably go to the gym for about 2 hours.
Okay.
And I feel better when I get finished. I'm probably gonna be in there for 2 hours working. And at the gym, now I don't want nobody to come talk to me. Don't come talk about, hey, how you doing, Miss Lady?
Is that going on right now when you go to the gym? Is you getting a whole lot of, hey, Miss Lady, how you doing?
No, not a whole lot of it. I mean, I had one guy, and it's like, how I'm doing. I'm fat. That's how.
You're not fat. She's not fat, ladies and gentlemen, especially gentlemen. Gentlemen, she's not fat. The doors of the DMs are always open. So just praise the Lord on that. She is not fat though.
Praise the Lord that the DMs are open.
Yes, praise the Lord that the DMs
are closed.
The doors of the DM are always open. Will there be one? Will there be one?
They shut down. Because listen, let me explain something too. While we talking about the doors of the DM, I didn't know that guys really try to holler at you through the DM.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Because
there's a whole song called "It Goes Down to the DM."
I know that. Shout out, not Moneybag,
Yo got it.
But I don't check my DM like that. If I don't know you and you send me something, I don't check it. It's every now and then, like when people call me through my Instagram, I hate that. And boy, somebody did that the other day, and I answered it. I said, "Who is this?
Oh,
what you got to say?
I was there.
You sending me $10 million?
I was there for
And
that.
they ain't want to talk. No, don't be playing on my stuff like that because I
Man,
don't
listen,
like
nah,
that.
y'all.
But I
She
don't
telling
check
y'all the
my
nice
stuff.
way. She telling y'all the nice way. This ish was hilarious. They're like, hey, look, and y'all talking all that trash. Like you said, she was talking all that ish earlier about that girl earlier. The way she talked to this man, whoever called on Instagram.
Yeah, that's somebody calling my IG. It's like, why are you calling my? I don't even know who you are. What are you
And
doing?
that's why I called Capo what she was saying about that girl. Because the way you talked about this, what you want? Because I want the shits today.
Yeah, and I was, but I wouldn't do that. Like what that girl did and what I did is two different things. It ain't nowhere in the world that I'm gonna be standing in front of a man talking all of that.
Oh boy,
I'm not doing that because I was scared for her. I was like, he gonna
boy.
knock her head off. You don't talk to nobody like that.
Oh boy.
But no, if you trying to get at me, don't send me no message in my DMs because I ain't checking it. I'm not gonna respond. I'll be like, I don't know who this is. What they
Gentlemen,
talking about. Or they'll send a DM, hi. I don't know you, so I'm not getting ready to respond. I don't know.
No, papi, no.
Be creative. Send a video and
don't send no video.
Hold on. Let me
video.
stop right there.
Don't
Let me
send
stop
no
right
video.
there. Let me rewind that. I'm sorry. Let me rewind that. Let me
No.
video. Let me be clever in your approach.
Don't do none of that. If you trying to holler at me,
No, papi, no.
you just need to get at me. Not through no DM. I don't know. Maybe you run into me at the track meet. I don't know. But no, don't do that.
There's too much competition at the track meet. Track meet.
Nah, it ain't no competition out there.
Shit, they be out there. Phone line.
Competition for who?
The mamas out there. The mamas out there.
Oh yeah, now I don't dress like that at the track meet. I ain't trying to do it. This is gonna be my hair for the summer because it's too hot. I'm not putting no lace front on. I ain't putting no extensions in. I don't even want no braids. I'm not wearing makeup because I don't want to wear any makeup. Okay, it is too hot. It is too hot. This hairstyle. All I got to do is stick my head up under some water, put some leave-in conditioner, and put some mousse on it and go. This is me all summer.
She talking about hair. I'm talking about all of them. Everything else they be out there with. Everything else they be out there with.
Yeah.
Everything else.
They had the little onesies on, the little
little
onesie thing. But I did wear my little tennis dress because it was hot. But my tennis dress ain't had nothing on some of them.
And like I said, you keep talking about you fat. Even them big bags was out there just like that. I'm just, and you know I'm telling the damn truth. And you know I'm telling the damn truth. That's why you laughing, because you know I'm telling the truth. Because you know I'm telling the truth. She talking about she fat. Show me the lie. Show me the lie. They out there dressed up like they running on the track.
Yeah, like some parents wear the same whatever outfit they kid out there running in, they got that on. Now some of the mamas, you know, they look good in there. Some of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But some of them, like,
yeah. Some of them do. Yeah. But some of them.
Hell no. No. Hell no.
I mean, but it's hot, so I guess you know they got to be cool.
Nah. That's why I don't want to go. That's why I don't want to go to them track.
Why you don't want to go? Support your nieces.
I'm good with supporting my nieces. It's just too much. I gotta keep my eyes straight. I just keep my eyes straight because I already know
they walk right in front of you. Though.
That's what I said. That's the problem.
So no matter what, you would be looking at these women.
Look, I'm a dude, ain't I?
I mean, I'm just asking.
I'm a dude, ain't I?
that excites you?
Wait, hold
What
on.
you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I've ever heard. What you just said,
that
is one of the
excites
most
you?
insanely
It's not about
idiotic things
exciting.
I've
It's
ever
about
heard.
look.
At no
It
point
doesn't
were
have
you
to
even
be exciting.
close
Why
to anything
you
that
look
could be
at stuff if
considered a
it
rational
catches
thought.
your eye?
Everyone in this
You
room
look.
is now
That
dumber
doesn't
for
mean
having
it
listened
excites
to it.
you.
I award you no points.
You go
and may
into any
God have mercy
situation,
on
you
your
walk
soul.
in the
Why
room.
is that thing still talking? That's too long. That drop is too long.
Oh, I thought it was done. I thought it stopped.
That thing was still going. He gave a whole dissertation.
I thought it was stopped. I thought it stopped. Oh well. Is it still going?
No, he stopped.
Okay. All right. But that ain't about exciting. You keep talking about excited. It's just look. You just look and see. Okay. 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 That's nothing to it. You look. Does that make you excited when you see things?
No.
No. Mm-mm. That's right, Mom. Tell her God is restoring you. That's what God's doing right now. That's what you're in the gym for. You're getting restored back into
Shut up, Jamie.
back into what it is.
Shut up.
Why I gotta shut up?
Shut up.
No, papi, no.
I'm just saying. I'm just being real here. I'm just being real. But that's the thing. That's why I can't go. I would go. I don't want that smoke in my life. I don't want that smoke in my life for my eyes looking this way and looking that way at these mamas as they swish back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Nah, I don't want that trouble. I'm here to be focused on the dishes, watching them run. But the other problem,
be trouble.
But the other problem is y'all be out there all day long. So I ain't like I can sit there and watch my niece. Y'all be out there all long. They be having y'all running at what? They have Carly doing something at like noon, then I gotta wait till 6:30 for Tam to do something.
Tam is usually first. So usually I gotta be there at 7:30, 8 in the morning for Tam.
Nah.
And then we gotta wait for Carly. Carly usually don't get started. Her events don't start. Don't mean that she started running at that time. Her events don't start until then. So we might have to wait till 2:00.
See, that's what I'm saying.
On the track.
Yeah, I'm supposed to, and what? You know, you mean tell me not to just sit there and like a monk and keep my head down while all these?
No, you gonna be looking. You gonna be looking, and you gonna be commenting because you ain't gonna have no. You gonna comment because everybody does when they walk. You be like, well, dang.
That's what I'm saying.
That's how we coming out here.
And I know, and I said I'm going with you, so I already know. You just
I try not to say nothing.
I already know.
Like one time a lady came, she had on one of them mesh things and didn't have nothing up under it. And I'm like, why did they even let her in the gates?
See what I'm saying?
That is too much.
See what I'm saying? That's why I said
that. Here with all these kids.
That's what I'm
saying.
And
the daddies, boy, them daddies out there.
Next be on the swivel.
The daddies be coming. They be trying to be fly. Some of them are not pawpaws. They pawpaws, baby. They one man. I watched him walk down them steps. He almost passed out, but he was clean. He was clean, trying to be cool, you know. And I was like, baby, you somebody pawpaw. About 3-4 times pawpaw.
That's why I'm like, your mama's a brick house. There's too many brick houses out there, mama. I'm just saying. There's too many of them out there. I can't be out there with them. It's too much trouble. And then, like I said, if I'm out there with you, especially, I already know you might as well just go ahead and put a camera on us and just let us go because we're gonna be out there talking.
No, for the most part, I don't say nothing. I might call you, go
because you don't have me there. Because you don't have me.
I'll call you and be like, man, let me tell you what I just saw.
That's what I'm saying. Because I'm not there. If you won't call me and be like, nah, bro, you got to see this foolishness here. That's why I'll be like, oh snap. That's why I can't go. No, because I have to put on one of them blinder caps. Like the horses be wearing.
Nah, you gotta come to one of the track meets. We still taking applications for stepdaddies too.
Oh Lord, of course. As I previously reported, you can find the stepdad application on LinkedIn. And also Indeed.com. So if you are looking to be a stepdaddy this summer,
Just
the
for
doors
track
of the
season.
and don't forget that the
Well,
doors of the DM are still open. I'm just saying.
track season is year round now, so it's a year round position. You got to have a car, you got to have a big truck that can fit all the track equipment.
And gentlemen, I can assure you
And you have to drive to all destinations. So if we got to go to Arkansas for the track meet, you're driving, and I'm going to sit on the passenger side or in the back seat and go to sleep. And this is a job, just a stepdaddy job. That's it.
That's right. That's right. So don't forget to fill out your W-9 at the end of the year, gentlemen. Don't forget to fill out your W-9 at the end of the year.
Yeah, you get a little tip. You get a nice little tip.
Don't forget to fill out your W-9. Get all the details
now,
once again.
If you want to take the super duper stepdaddy job, there's levels to this. You can be the stepdaddy driver that gets us everywhere, packs all of the equipment, carries all the equipment, sets up all the tents, breaks the tents down. And then there's another level where you can be the stepdaddy that does all of that with the a nice little SUV that drives us around. But then you also pay all the fees.
That sounds like no. What about the upgraded perks and the benefits? What about upgraded perks and benefits? Because stepdaddy job is to come up in there and take care of mama too now.
No, I need you to just take care.
Daddy. Look, stepdaddy benefits. You want
stepdaddy
this?
benefits.
We need the exclusive.
I'll make 3 meals a week for you.
3 meals a week, huh? 3 meals a week, huh?
No, papi, no.
Need you to sweeten up that platter.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to put more on that contract.
Hey, we'll have baked goods.
Let's do this job interview right now. Let's do this job interview right now. I'm interviewing to be stepdaddy, the stepdaddy scholarship fund. Get all the details at LinkedIn. I'm interviewing for this position, and I'm trying to find out about stepmom taking care of mama. I mean, stepdaddy is cool and all, but
it's not a stepmom.
It's not about but stepdaddy's job is also to take care, not only to be a parent to the kids, but also be good to the mama. I'm just saying.
I don't need stepdaddy.
Well, then you ain't want a stepdaddy then. You don't want a stepdaddy then. You don't want no stepdaddy then.
He ain't got to be a parent to the kids. He got to pick up all the equipment, carry the equipment, drive us to the track meet, set the equipment up, tear the equipment down, drive us home.
Man's trying to carry mama too. I'm just saying. Look, quit playing. Look, you be playing. Look, ain't nobody applying for that job without carrying mama too in some way.
I mean, he can physically lift me up and carry me from the car to the stadium. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Nah. I'm gonna need you to work on your job description.
That is the job description.
I'm gonna need you to work on that. This ain't that attractive right now.
Does he want the job or no?
I'm gonna need you to go through this benefits package a little bit more extensively because the benefits package ain't that good right now. I'm just saying.
You need insurance. I'll get you some insurance. You need insurance.
The benefits package ain't that as good. I'm talking about the work play balance. What's the play balance at? I'll get enough.
Listen. After the track meet, he can go do what he want to do.
No, I ain't no track.
What's wrong with that? I think that's a good deal. You just come do this, and then you go do what you want to do.
Fellas, you think that's a good deal? Any of the fellas watching, you think that's a good deal? You think it's a good deal to go be a stepdaddy for a few hours and then you can go run off?
I think that's an excellent deal. Wouldn't you agree?
Somebody
Sean,
take that deal.
Sean, where you at? Tell Melz this is.
I know he'll take. I know a married guy will probably take that deal.
Nah, we can't. We don't accept. Nah, ain't no married guy. You can't come over here. No.
Nah, I told you this ain't gonna work until you work on that benefits package. You have got to You have got to be a little bit more open on the benefits package. All right, benefits package is too. It's a little too regular for the position that you're asking for. All right, and this is coming from a stepdaddy. I'm just saying. I am a verified stepdaddy. Lest you forget, I am a verified stepdaddy, and the stepdaddy has the unlimited benefits package.
I mean, but you married to your wife. Y'all are married.
I'm just saying, though. Even before the marriage came along, I was still doing the stepdaddy package. I'm just saying, I got the unlimited package. I got the platinum tip.
But yeah, y'all was together and working on building.
Look,
we just need somebody to fill this role.
Nah, I'm gonna need you to look. If you want somebody to fill that role, you have to work on the benefits package and maybe do a little bronze, a gold, and a platinum. Yeah. You get to the platinum, then you get all of the amazing things that come along with this job.
I mean, we'll make you some cards for Father's Day. Get you a tie. Buy you some underwear and some socks.
Oh man, underwear and socks. That's all we get, fellas. You know that. That's what we good for, though. Underwear and socks. I just noticed that the other day. My wife pointed out to me. We was doing laundry, and she was like, I got a whole pile of pajama pants, of like different kinds of pajama pants. And she said, that's all your pajama pants you've got ever since like Christmas. For every Christmas, I get a new pajama pants for my family. That's all. But hey, I'm appreciative either way. And that's what you'll get inside the Shani Scott Stepdaddy package. Go pick it up now. Get the details once again at LinkedIn.com. And also, maybe you can find details at workintexas.com. I'm just saying.
Oh, boy.
I know you ready to go home, though. You've been in them people building all day. I know you ready to get out of that.
Yeah, I've been here since 4 a.m.
Oh, yeah. It's time to go then. Well, we're going to get up out of here then. Let you go get some rest. Let her get busy. And yeah, man, we'll be back again. We're gonna try this again tomorrow. Tell you people about us. If you want to spread the love, show us some love. Hit the Cash App right there at the bottom, scrolling at the bottom of the screen at Media Room 360. Be on the lookout for Big Brink's Break Room when it comes back. What other show?
Go? It ain't went away.
I ain't went nowhere. Everybody just on break right now. We all, establishing situations. That's all we gonna say about that right now.
I did get a text message. If you saw me looking at my phone, so there's a couple of people that have reached out that want to start their podcast.
By the way, juice of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. All my people that's juicing. Yellow meat watermelon and lemon. We call it Yellow Aid over here back in these parts. That's what we're going to call it over here. Yellow Aid. We'll get you some of that.
What? I missed
yellow meat. The yellow meat watermelon with lemon.
Okay.
Now,
that sounds good.
We call it Yellow Aid. Yellow Aid. Yellow Aid. It's all yellow. How are we sipping on today? You got your juice today? Did you make your juice today?
No, I've only had water and green tea.
Who did slap? Before the show started, I went to go try to get me another yellow meat watermelon. They were sold out. So shoot, I guess everybody went and jumped on that once I got mine. Glad I got mine. But we got the other shows coming up too. Lots of big other shows as well. Yeah. Go get in the bed, you. It's time to go take a nap.
Yes, I'm about to drive home. Well, we got to go to the track first. And then heat of the day, get that first workout in.
Get that first workout in because it's hot. Get it done.
We need a stepdaddy.
Once again, gentlemen, the doors of the DM always open. Shani Scott. Go follow her at Shani Scott on air. Kicking some media. Melz on the MIC. Be on the lookout. Pelicans Digest. Just got the contract in. Finna go look at it. Well, I shouldn't even be announcing that. Go look at this contract. Huh?
That part. I said, well,
I just thought about it. Like, wait a minute. Hey, you read it?
Okay.
Wait a minute. They just set the contract on. Hey, you read this joker yet? Let me chill out. Let's put some ink to paper first. Let me go read this contract before I say anything. And everything else, man. We'll holler at y'all tomorrow, noon time. Don't forget to share the video. Love us. Show us love everywhere you go. We'll holler at y'all tomorrow. Go get some rest, you. We'll holla at
All
y'all.
right. Holla at y'all. Holla.
Peace.